This makes sense. It actually
wish
says,
I was that wily.
no, you wily son of a bitch. It says past the Hydra Centaurus supercluster. It has a green sky, blue grass, and a purple sun, much like Namek from the Dragon Ball Z franchise. Well, at least I can understand that, right? Right. So I was going to say earlier, like, think about Starscream. I enjoy so much. She has such a wacky voice, you know. So I like to say things like Starscream, like regular things like Starscream, you know. It's like pull up to a restaurant or a fast food joint and be like, "Hello, I'll have a number one with fries, no pickles, and God help you if there's pickles on that burger. I will destroy this planet, and I'll speak to your manager." Ah!
So Starscream is a sucker mom.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let me talk to your manager, young man. You just snapped that?
You totally did. Totally fucking did it, bro. Had to have that.
Yeah. Did you see? I put one over to you.
Actually, I'm going to look at it in a minute. Hold on. I have to check it out. Hold on.
That's fine. No, you don't have to on the show.
Well, no, I'm totally going to do it. I have to on the show. Let's see. God bless it, man. Dude, that was some... You have to find a stick to put their head. Go, Joe! Ah! Okay. Or in Mexico,
okay,
G.I. Jose. What?
Wait, did we cover Transformers to your liking, or you want to talk about the movie, or anything
well,
like
I don't think we have to talk about the movie because it only had one good one, and number two, they consistently do. To me, Transformers is like a giant shit log, and the more it crapped out of the ass, the thinner it got, and the deeper into the toilet it went. So, yeah,
I don't even count the live action movies. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah,
the animated movie.
Now, the animated movie, however, we'll go with that. And why do I like the animated movie? Speaking of underdogs, man, that was an underdog story. Why was it an underdog story? Because the underdog came out as the leader on top. It was like nobody expected that to see coming. I wasn't 100% sure. I'm pretty sure it was rumored that Optimus was going to get killed in that movie. Spoilers! But he was going to die in that movie. But not only that, but Ultra Magnus was pretty much like the second-in-command Optimus Prime for the Autobots, right? Is that correct?
He was in the movie. I don't remember seeing him before that.
Yeah, okay. Did you ever see Ultra Magnus in the TV show before that? No?
No, nor Hot Rod.
Okay, yeah, exactly. And that's where they picked up that, like, where the fuck did they come from? I don't know. Some buff that's listening right now could be like, I can tell them where they came from. Why are you even doing a podcast if I don't know where Hot Rod is? Hot Pockets. So, God, the only podcast that insults its potential fans. We are the best.
We love you guys.
Yeah, we love you. Most of you. Some of you smell, but whatever. Yeah. But the thing is like Ultra Magnus and Hot Rod, never seen him before that movie, right? And I was pretty young, but I remember rewatching the movie, and Ultra Magnus just was like, after he died, he took the leadership, the Matrix, from Optimus Prime's body, and he tried to get it to accept him. He even dropped the cuss word. He's like, "Ah, damn it! Why isn't it working?" And then
open damn it,
you motherfucker! Yeah, so that all happened, and then so it wouldn't work for him. So the Matrix was pretty much like, "You ain't worthy, bitch." It's like you're not worthy. So, but then Hot Rod, a lowly little car, possibly a 4-cylinder, picked up the Matrix and accepted him, and he turned from Hot Rod into Rodimus Prime, and everyone's mind was blown. Okay.
Yeah, and I was watching. I was like, "You fucking ricer."
Yeah. Oh man. There's a lot of rice. Oh man, you fucking rice rocket. Of all the people that could lead this team, it had to be a fucking import. Fuck this. At least give me a Nissan Skyline, you son of a bitch.
I had that whole movie memorized at one point, pretty much. It's I still remember the first line is "Fish are jumping, eh, Dano?" And that was spoken by Hot Rod. And he had taken Daniel was a Spike's son
Yeah.
fishing. Yeah, I still remember that part.
Wow.
That's not terribly interesting.
No, I mean, but it's but it's something. It's something.
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah,
It's there. Yeah,
We
it is
gotta
what it is.
kick. We gotta kick the ball.
But yeah.
Yeah.
But I love the shit out of that movie because it came out. It looks like it came out in like '85, I believe.
Yeah.
And let me see, 1985. That would make me 7.
All right. Okay. So,
At-
all
at
right, dude, we're an hour and 11 minutes in. All right. So,
Uh-huh.
Transformers, great show, but let's see what was good enough in the eyes of Mike White to beat out Transformers. Tell me.
Okay. Universe.
Wait, I'm sorry. It kind of cut out there for a minute. Say that one more time.
Really?
Yeah, it cut out. All right.
He-Man and
Wait, He-Man?
He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Yes, that is correct.
Explain yourself.
I knew we were going to go round and round on what was number 1 and what was number 2.
Explain yourself, Mike.
Okay, it's mostly for nostalgia. Whenever I started school, I started school in Austin, and I had a few friends, and like that was one of the things that we could do. It's like we could sit down and watch He-Man. Well,
Yeah.
take that back. We didn't actually sit down and watch it, but the next day at school, yeah, that's what we talked about. And I had never seen anything because remember I hadn't read comics up to this point, before all this happened. And going on in my life.
Hold on.
Besides,
Your mic was
besides-
skipping out just a little bit. I don't know why.
Okay.
But yeah, say that last part one more time.
Sure. It was the only thing that was going on in my life at that time. It was like I was in probably kindergarten or first grade.
Yeah.
Something like that. And there were no outrageous stories,
Mm-hmm.
And to me, I've watched it since then. It's not that great. But the nostalgia on it, that puts it over the edge. It's like back then, Skeletor was the funniest motherfucker. That's when I found out that I liked the bad guys more.
Was Skeletor? So Skeletor was the first anti-hero?
Yeah, to me, yeah, for me.
No, that's fine.
And yeah, well, to me, always he was always kind of a prick. It's like, and like even as a kid, I was always like, so does nobody notice that he looks exactly like Prince Adam?
Who's Skeletor?
Has nobody picked? No, He-Man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
dude, it's the same thing with Clark Kent and Superman. I mean, what the fuck does a pair of glasses have to, know?
I mean, I can buy that more though. I mean, it's like He-Man, Prince Adam. He's like, first of all, why the fuck is he so stacked?
Wait. Let me ask you this: was He-Man's a secret? Did he really have a secret identity? Like nobody knew that was Prince Adam?
Yeah. He was. There was. Well, according to the opening, there was only 3 people that knew his secret. It was Man-at-Arms, the Sorceress, and a third person. I don't know. I can't remember who it was.
She-Ra?
But yeah, he was. She-Ra was a sister. Yeah. And she had the better villain too. She had Hordak. But anyway, so nobody even noticed that like Prince Adam, this fucking pussy, this fucking
this fucking
run for cover,
panty waist bitch. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like he wore pink and it's like over a loincloth. That sounds like.
Dude, that sounds like.
And then yeah. No, listen. I mean, try carrying off this in public, okay?
Yeah.
He wore a pink top, purple leggings, and a loincloth.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds a little suspect,
Yeah, I mean,
it's
a little bit.
And not only that, this bitch runs off every time there's a little bit of trouble. Anytime he even sees something that could lead to trouble, he takes off. He's always there after the trouble is gone.
Oh yeah,
yeah. And nobody questions like, why the fuck is he so big, man? It's like when does he have time to work out? It's like He,
Who does his meal
he's
plan?
always cowering. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's like,
Oh my
and
God.
yeah, and I don't know. That just never made sense to me. And like even moving past that, his face is exactly the same as He-Man's. And he doesn't even wear glasses. It's like the pink top that distracting?
Yeah,
Is that how?
bro, you got me there. The fact that, dude, first of all right, it's like Prince Adam he goes from gay to gayer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like when he transforms, he goes from I don't know, he turns from like George Michael's gay into, I don't know, Boy George gay by level, huh?
Well, I would say from like George Michael, Wham,
Yeah,
to George Michael after he jerked off somebody in a rest stop.
yeah. So it's
it's like the same person, but it's a sliding scale.
So if we're really going to talk about him, then I would say that his battle call would have to be by the power of Castle Grayskull, YMCA, and then he fucking transforms, bro. Or
Yeah. He turns into all 4 village people.
yeah,
all 5 village people.
Well, or he's like, by the power of Castle Grayskull, I want a jitterbug. I want and dude, you know what? For nostalgic purposes, like some crazy shit. I like the show, but we both know the dude's gay as fuck. And just the show is pretty homoerotic. Do you agree with that?
Oh, he turns from a guy wearing a pink top with purple leggings and a loincloth to wearing kind of a shirt.
Yeah.
And a loincloth. It's like, I mean, that should come with like assless chaps and nipple rings or something.
God, it's like I tell you, man, a needle's not the only prick that guy's taking in the ass, huh? Huh? Yeah, call me tomorrow.
Right,
Call me
right.
tomorrow.
Right.
Dude, that's fucking crazy. Well, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm not going to argue with you too much over that because that is your own personal top 5, and at least you did put some gems on there. I mean, but if that's your nostalgic thing, I'm not going to knock you for that, man. We all have good nostalgic stuff. I mean, shit. I bet back in the day, hell, if you look back during that time period, wrestling was very flamboyant, dude, and people still cheered them on like they were the greatest men on earth, Like,
yeah.
I mean, Ultimate Warrior was fucking ripped, stacked, one of the biggest dudes I've ever seen in my life, bro. And he looked like he was trying out for the village people every time I saw him. Not to mention, he talked like he had a mouthful of dicks. So, I mean, it all fell into place. And, by the way, I have one thing to say about that. Hulk Hogan. All right, anyway.
John Marcus Russell.
Well, I'll tell you what, if we can't do business, we'll just shake hands and that'll be it. All right, man. So, my top favorite cartoons, right? I can't actually give you a full top 5 because there's so many. I'd have to split them up into different categories. But I'll tell you, man, Fox Kids in the morning, when Fox Kids first came on, and this is the special part of the show where I talk about Fox Kids, and everybody that watched Fox Kids can be like, man, I hate being an adult. Is when Fox Kids first came on, it started at 7 o'clock in the morning, 7 a.m. Dude, I spent an entire week really needing a stick of dynamite to blow me the fuck out of bed, bro. And I've talked about this before. It just blows my mind that all week long I didn't want to I had to get up at like 5:30 to catch the bus, 5:30, 6 o'clock. And, cause, we lived I had to walk to the bus stop. It was a long dirt road because I lived in the woods. And I remember having, when it first, when that first, the show came on in the beginning, well, at 5 o'clock in the morning, I would get up on Saturday morning, didn't want to go to school at all. I mean, I even stayed up late watching TGIF, my favorite, which we'll have to talk about that one day too. Favorite lineup of TGIF. It went through a lot of different seasons, but I would say probably the GOAT, the greatest of all time for me, for the TGIF lineup was Family Matters, Boy Meets World, Step by Step, Hanging with Mr. Cooper, right? And you remember all 4 of those shows, right?
Yeah.
Classics to me. Classics. I mean, still. I mean, I used to get stoned and watch Boy Meets World. But anyway, so, great. great lineup. And it's funny because after watching those so wonderfully, witty, family-friendly shows, it's like right after that, 2020 came on and shit all over everything. You know what I mean?